It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we've got the Black Knights leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Black Knights and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. But when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's second and 2. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll try and run it with Walker. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Black Knights offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Handoff here, up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still 1st down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the... Now it is 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Black Knights offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third down, 3 to go. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Black Knights. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
a tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is brought in. A big play for Seattle. 56 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Black Knights offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, faking the give. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports Halftime Report, with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Adonai Mitchell, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. The Giants knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they get it to 9-7 with 1 week to go. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Blake Corum, a touchdown run in the victory. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Off play action. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The defense has it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll look to pick up the pace. He pulls it in around the 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call.
Still first down.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will start on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, he gets there just a little bit quicker. He can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. Instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. His kick is good. And the Black Knights add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put...
And he will score! Game on! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Back to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, there's really two schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the fourth quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. To the ground, a 1st down run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again.
Offside. Defense.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. And
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.